Hello, everyone. Welcome to Liberal Tarot. I'm Sherry, a blue dot in a red state, utilizing Tarot to offer insight into these very interesting times we have going on here in the United States. So I'm really glad that you're here and welcome. The focus of today's reading is going to be the distractions from the Epstein files. Okay, so if you know, in a previous reading, I said I wasn't going to read on the Epstein files anymore, and just because there wasn't, I didn't know what I could add to the Epstein file conversation. And by that, do the files exist? Yes. Is there a client list in some form? Yes. Is there are they going to be released? Yes. So I mean, that kind of stuff, I'm not going to read on that specific thing anymore, but what I will read on is everything else surrounding it, because there's a lot. And so the focus actually of this reading is going to be the new distraction of, now it's President Obama's fault, and he wants to prosecute President Obama and Vice President Harris. So I guess Tulsi Gabbard is trying to, redeem herself, and came up with, whatever, bullshit that she came up with. And so what I want to do is I just kind of want to do a base reading into that, looking at just a base reading. And we'll see, is he going to try, to actually arrest President Obama, and is anyone believing this, actually, even, and by anyone, I mean maga. Are they believing this? And so I'm looking here. Will he try anyone? Oh, and Trump was asked something about, well, doesn't Obama have presidential immunity? And he gave some word salad, answer there. But it was that was kind of funny. And remember, we're going to laugh at Trump. Anytime we have a chance to laugh at Trump, we're going to do it, because he doesn't like it. And that's a form of resistance, is to just laugh. So yeah, base reading into this distraction, and is it going to go anywhere, and kind of what can we expect from that? As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Want to look into the latest distraction from the Epstein files that Trump's got going on there. Gabby's trying to get back into the Tulsi Gabbard is trying to get back into the good graces of Trump there, and has come up with dirt on Obama, that it's all Obama manufactured all of the Epstein file stuff, or whatever it is she's saying. So base reading into that. What do we need to know about this latest round of distractions? And by latest round, I mean the latest round as of today, which is, what is today? The 28th? Yeah, July 28th. Okay, they're looking at anything they can say. Okay, what will stick to the wall? And this is always a card of expansion. I see this kind of as ships coming in, looking out into the future. It's a very expansive card. So this is, in as far as the crap that Tulsi Gabbard's saying, what can we throw to the wall to see what sticks? That's what I'm feeling here. And then the challenge is, it's not working. Everything they say is not working. Okay, he's still having to defend himself, because remember, they're stupid criminals. They don't criminal well, and so they come up with this stuff, and it's did you not run this by, I don't know, somebody that's got a brain to tell you that these are where all the holes are in your train of thought there? I was going to say in your logic, but there's no logic, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just insanity. So it's they're trying to find something that will stick to the wall, and it's he's still having to defend himself. Okay. So I don't know that anybody's believing the stuff about Obama. 7 of Pentacles, reaping what you sow. I'll come back to that. The base of this is legal action. They actually would want to take legal action. And I think I'm getting the feeling from this is more Trump saying, I've said, he's always find me the law that I can manipulate. But his hatred of Obama is so strong. It's that correspondence dinner. he will, I mean, Trump will go to his grave, with that being something that he hates Obama for that. Okay. So he would absolutely love to see him arrested. Okay. And yeah, he would love he would love to see it. And it's almost like a fantasy. Like I'm feeling like this is a fantasy that he really would like to see, like live out. Except that it's not like he actually could give that order. And he would love to, but I don't know. It's like he's not really for entertainment purposes only. I am not diagnosing. I am saying that based on what I see with my own eyes and hear with my own ears, he does not seem like the most stable person right now. And that this is just like, let me just look here, trying to, like, anything to move to move the news cycle, to try to make it be somebody else's fault, which that's his MO. We know that. But this Page of Cups, I'm curious about that because I mean, honestly, I'm feeling from the Page of Cups like this is a like this is literally a fantasy that he has. And remember, he trashed out all those stupid AI photos of Obama being arrested or whatever very quickly. Something beneath, behind closed doors, beneath the scenes, he is wanting to do this, and a new beginning. It also, the Page of Cups and the pages are also more like younger people, childlike. This is also childlike, new beginnings. I'm getting the feeling like if he tried this, I am getting the feeling from these two cards that Trump is definitely not playing with full deck. Okay. Like in some delusional rant, he gives this order, and I don't know that anybody around him takes him serious, honestly. It's like, we can't do that, sir. We're not doing that. Like I see like there's actually going to be a line there. So is he actually going to try to have President Obama arrested? It is a longtime fantasy of his. He thinks that this would move MAGA to be supporting him. Big feels. It's like this would be the big move, like his Hail Mary. And it would not work. It absolutely would backfire in his face. He thinks it would work. Shine me a light into the dark to find, me, the law that I can use. Yeah, I don't think that if he did this, it would backfire on him. Like, backfire. So I don't think that this would have the desired results that he would want. If anything, it would prove, I'm getting the feeling like if anything, it would prove that he is not mentally like all there, like he's kind of, losing it. So, what does MAGA think of this? Are they actually believing this nonsense that, oh yeah, it's Obama? Because I've seen clips of some of those podcasters, and they're laughing at Trump over trying to say that it was Obama. So, because it's laughable that he's saying that it was Obama that manufactured all of this, because I kind of remember that Jeffrey Epstein was arrested under Donald's first era, okay, in 2019. And so what happened, why was he arrested then if this was all Obama's fault? So, as I said, it doesn't take much, for the critical thinking skills to, to kick in there. So, is anyone believing him? This, someone with money and the devil card. That is not what I was expecting. Kind of lack of commitment, shining a light. The infighting because they're not believing them. I think that this is like the podcasters. I think this is the podcasters saying they don't believe him. You know, they're looking at what Pam Bondi has done, and they're blaming Pam Bondi. And like, why have these files not been released? They don't believe this newest, latest distraction, and they're like, it's a distraction. So that's the podcasters. What about just straight up MAGA? Common day MAGA. Like Bubba living down the road from you. What's he thinking about all of this? They don't know what to believe. They're like, someone's lying. That's interesting that came up, because this is all like foxes loose in the hen house. Who do they think is lying? Something that's been like, they've waited for these Epstein files for a long time, and they're like, why are they not being released? You're lying. Wow. Why are you protecting? Because I've been seeing this kind of as the protector card. Like, why are you protecting Trump? Why are you protecting Ghislaine Maxwell? We want to know what's in those files. And I get all the sevens here. That's a lot of sevens. Yeah, MAGA, like you made us these promises in the past. Why are you not doing it? We're ready to reap the rewards. We've stayed with you so that we can have, these files. And they think like, it's almost like, why are you protecting the Democrats? Because they lied about this for so long, because this, the Epstein list was supposed to be like all of the, it's going to bring down all the Democrats. It's like Trump's in those files. And that's why they're not being released. You do realize that, right, MAGA? And I think that they're kind of, the rest of the world is like, he's in the files. And MAGA's like, do you think he might be in those files? Oh my God, you think maybe? That's what, and like, they're just not sure. Because the moon card is like, if you look at, okay, let me pull these. No, that's not a 7. Okay, let's pull these out right here. It's like, we were told in the past that you were going to release this. Why are you lying now? We want to reap our reward because we gave you our support because we were going to get those files. Why are you not releasing it? Why are you not releasing it? They're kind of blaming Pam Bondi. And I don't think that they're believing this new latest thing of it was, Barack Obama. They're not, they're like, what does that have to know? Okay. Now, granted, they've got the podcasters out there, telling them what to think. So that, I guess that helps whenever they're told what to think. Let's see. So no, they're not believing them. What is next? If this is not happening, let me just ask, what's next on this? Whether it's with, President Obama, Vice President Harris, or anything or something else. Okay, just what's next on these distractions and Epstein files. Okay, and what's next? People rejoicing. People lying. People being happy. I wonder if it's like they make promises, because promises would actually be under this, but they've been lied to. So the lies are, like the promise is broken. There you go. Promise is broken. And by the government, putting this to rest. And, like working on this, like putting something that you've worked on to rest. Like these were promises made. And then now they're just like wanting to walk away from it. That King of Swords. I want to know who's the King of Swords. Because I've got that a couple of times now. And the King of Swords, this is, like action. And it's legal action. It could be like releasing those files that absolutely, be under that. It's an action card, but it's also like legal. And it's, let's see here. What is this King of Swords? A little bit more on that. Something ends, the rejoicing, and after, the choices that, are needing to be made. I think this is like, he just wants this to go away, and it's not going away. Because he knows if this comes out, it's the end of his presidency. Okay, that's kind of what that is. So I think that he's kind of running to the end here. He's coming to the end. Okay, these files I think are going to be released. Let me rephrase that. Those files are going to be released. It's just a matter of timing on that. And he's trying to block it. He's trying to muddy the waters the best he can. So like if if something comes out and it has his name in it, then oh well, that was Obama. That's the feeling. Like he's trying to, because it's like this feeling that he knows they're going to come out. So whenever he's in it, he's trying to prep his base so that they will say, oh, that was Obama. Obama did that. But the problem is nobody's believing that. Okay. Wow. Okay. So with that, yeah, the distractions are not working. The base is still wanting to have those files released. They don't believe that Obama had anything to do with it, especially like when you start putting the dates out there of like when did he do this, type thing. So yeah, he's coming. I don't know how many more distractions he's going to be able to come up with because people are laughing. I mean, I really am feeling like they're laughing at this. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't know how much more he's got in him. I mean, the thing is that Project 2025, they're driving this. And evidence that I will say this, the evidence of them driving this is that it's not going to go away. Okay, so I don't see them going away because this is what they're going to use to try to install JD Vance. Okay, so and I've got the August energy reading is going to be coming up. So if it hasn't already, I'm not sure in what order I'm going to post things. So yeah, I think August is going to be very interesting. So stay tuned. I will keep doing these readings because as I said, I think it's going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to put another reading up here for you to check out and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next reading. Have a good day.